Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what a sneaky watch the Seiko SLA055 has been. What have I had it now for 6 weeks? It's sneaky. It's been very disruptive. What do I mean by that? Well, this watch came on a stock, very comfortable chocolate black strap, courtesy of Seiko. And I was not in love with it, and as many of you know, I went down a rabbit hole of various straps, various bracelets. I do have a straight edge Jubilee straight end. It's really not built for it. It's very blingy, super bling, and I went back and forth, back and forth. I even had this on the gray Tropic, and it's on the orange, of course. I like it on the orange. It was too dark on the gray, and so I don't know, I'm at peace. I've achieved some kind of peace with the strap, and that's what I want to talk about today, is the strap, the Tropic strap in this SLA055. It's made me contemplate a brand new era of watch hobby for me, a brand new era of watch collecting for me. Maybe you, maybe me, maybe no one, but it's a thought. This is a thought experiment. Do not get mad at me. Do not write me angry letters. This is just a friendly thought experiment. Forgive me. I have my wash cycle on in the background. Spin, 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 spin. You gotta forgive me, but I'm very busy. I don't have time to wait for the spin cycle to go out. I'm so busy today with my many duties. So this SLA055, beautiful blue dial watch. It reminds me of the beauty that I bonded with in the cyan blue Seiko SBD-C065, except this is just better. It's just better build quality, it's just better movement, it's just better. And so what happened was, because I settled on this Tropic, I've came up with this idea. I don't even need any bracelets on any of my watches. I don't need any. Right now I have 6 watches in my collection, and 4 of them already have straps. I've got this orange Tropic. This is the original Tropic. There are you know, you can get some other Tropic styles on Strap Code, FKM I believe it is, on Watch Gecko, and I believe Borealis, and I've not tried them. I would love to try them. I'd love to see how the comfort compares to this. This is very comfortable. Now the other Tropic strap that I have is on the Seiko SPB147. I have it on gray. I had it on orange for a while the gray was on the SLA055, and I love this. So what's your argument, McMahon? You have an argument for moving, just abandoning bracelets and moving on to straps. Well, number one, I love the retro vibe of Tropic straps. When I look at watch photographs, the vibe that I'm most connected to is that 60s vibe, 1960s, a certain type of strap in the 60s. And obviously this would make, you know, some larger watches are not as appealing to me right now. And by the way, I sold Joe, whom I've met through social media. We're on various social media platforms together for many years. I believe he's in you know, Palm Beach, Florida. He bought my SLA021. That's the MM300, the big one. You know, I was thinking, because it was a little blingy for me, if I would have kept that, I think I would have put that on a black Tropic. That would have brought it out. And then Rob, over at the Random Rob channel, he recently sold my my birch blue, which is the birch blue version of this watch here, and it comes on a bracelet. I think I would encourage that gentleman, because this is what I would do if I was keeping that. I would put that on a black Tropic. Oh my God, that would be amazing. So let me talk about, you know, I don't want this to be an advertisement for Tropic in particular. I kind of want it to be about just moving away from bracelets to straps, but then again, I do have a couple Tropics, so I have to talk about the Tropic to some degree. So number one, The retro quality is a reason. The comfort. You're getting less weight. And now I want to talk about something very interesting. You know, when this is on a bracelet, or even the other one I just showed you, there is a purity, I call it the purity of the case experience, the purity of the lugs. You appreciate the lugs more on the strap. There's something about the bracelet it's competing. It's competing with the watch itself. I don't like the competition. This is more putting the watch on center stage. There are other advantages. You don't have to worry about sizing. Your wrist is going to change in size throughout the day. When it's hot out, you're going to have a bigger wrist. You may gain weight. You might have a tendency to eat too much shawarma and baklava, as I do. And that could result in weight gain, and now you're dealing with looking for those missing watch bracelet links. And the other thing I want to say about the straps is that they take away unnecessary bling. There is unnecessary bling. Now, I have a couple of watches on bracelets, but before I show you those, I do have a couple of I call them swimmer watches. They're really not in my rotation, but they're gorgeous. This is how spoiled I am. This is the Citizen. I call it the Retrozilla. Very comfortable. I don't wear it unless I go swimming. And then I have the Orca, which I wore to Hawaii for swimming and hot weather purposes. I can't even lay this flat due to the shape of the rubber bracelet. And both bracelets are very comfortable. Okay, and so I do have, so that's 4 out of 6. I already have the bracelet on it. And then I have the 143 on a bracelet. So I have 3 thoughts about this 143. Part of me wants to sell it just because I already have the 147. It gives me anxieties to have both, to have variation. And at one point, you know, a week or 2 ago, I had the birch blue too, so I had 3 of these. Or don't sell it. Put this on a black or gray Tropic to be consistent in my abandonment of the bracelet. Sell it or keep it on the bracelet, because by keeping on the bracelet, it just separates it more from my 147. I got a strap version and a bracelet version. So an argument could be made that I would just keep this on the bracelet. I could sell it. I could put it on a black or gray Tropic, and then I have the Umera 051. Some of you don't want me to call it the Umera because it's not blue. I'm sorry. I offended you. And it's gorgeous on this. You know, people say Seiko can't make a bracelet. Oh, yes, they can. They can make a bracelet. They made one here, and they make them with their Grand Seikos. There's no excuses. They can make bracelets. So I can keep it on this, or part of me wants to keep it on put it on a black Tropic. That would be really cool. I thought about isofrane. My problem with isofrane is that while they give you good support for these bigger 44mm watches, it's almost too much of a distraction, the style of it. It's almost like you got a motorcycle on in the background going real loud behind your house. It's almost like the Tropic is just more chill. And so all of this goes to the 055. Best watch I've ever owned. I mean, oh my God. I could just wear this every day. Love it on the orange. I'm so glad that I surrendered to the strap on this. I'm so glad. It was so nice and blingy on the bracelet, but I don't know. I don't need that bling. The bling was too much. I'm less anxious, more tranquil with this. This is all the beauty I need right here, quite frankly. So, oh, what other thoughts do I have? Seiko tuna quartz. If I ever bought one of those again, I would love to put one on like a black Tropic. So yeah, Tropic madness. You know, the good news is, even if I did this as an experiment, how much money am I going to spend on this experiment? A couple $100? And I could always, it's not like I'm going to throw the bracelets away. So what do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Are you thinking like I am, man? Living a post-bracelet existence. It sounds irresistible. It sounds seductive. It sounds very alluring. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you think. Until next time, I'm out.